So, as I said before, we are going to talk about dating multiples or building a team, and as the kids call it, a hotation.
Same.
I can say personally, I've never been very good at dating multiples. Like I suck. I think I'm just too honest. I'm like, whatever. I'm going out with so and so tonight, and then I lose one.
That's
So,
a part of it, though.
Yeah, I think you can be honest.
You can be
so.
honest. You totally.
well, maybe it was the type of people I was talking to. I don't know.
Maybe they were like, "No, I want you for myself only."
Could be.
Yeah.
I
Michelle makes
I
people
do kind
possessive.
of have that.
Just saying.
Danielle's like she attracts crazy people.
She's like, I have
Okay.
that je ne sais quoi.
about myself
That
that
certain something that makes people go, "What's a little bit nuts?"
Let me like lock her down.
I got
but
that
at
million
midnight on a Tuesday. The fuck?
dollars. Shut the fuck up. Okay, so Danielle, you said you had watched She's Gotta Have It, right?
Yeah.
And
I
that's gonna
did too.
You did?
You did? You watched it?
I did.
I didn't get a chance to look at it.
Just because
That
we were
sounded so country.
discussing it, and
Did you like it?
I fucking love it. I have not finished it because I have commitment issues. No, with TV shows, it's
Yeah.
hard for me to kind of just sit down in one spot and not fall asleep. So
You know what? I didn't like it, but I couldn't stop watching it. Is that weird?
Yes.
okay,
like-
so what didn't you like about it though? Like, what's the
I
problem?
kind of found it. Well, it was very unrelatable to me.
I felt like it was
Um,
just really like
And
fake.
I
Do
mean,
you think it was unrealistic, and that's what made it unrelatable,
um,
or what?
Well, I mean, I get that it was artsy, but it just seemed like the characters were just extra, like Mars. Okay, I should preface this by saying I have never watched the original,
The movie.
the movie.
Okay,
So
okay.
I have no idea how the movie is.
Well, no, let's not.
So-
We won't make that. I mean, I've seen the movie, obviously, but we won't even make it about that. Let's just listen to
Right.
the.
But what I'm saying is, well, where I was going with that was that
Yeah.
so I don't know how closely the
It's
show
a play off of.
resembles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
the
Spike
movie.
Lee often his characters are like extra. Like whatever
Always.
that character is, whatever the stereotype is, it's gonna be that
That
above and beyond.
Times 10. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So I mean, like the Mars character, like I just didn't see what she saw in these guys other than the married one. Which I mean, he's the only one that was kind of like smooth or whatever,
Yeah.
and he was trying to sell her a little dream, with the whole, I really want to be but it's
Mhm.
complicated.
It's complicated situation.
You know what I'm
the
saying?
classic married
Classic
man.
married
Classic
man
or whatever.
bullshit.
But I mean, like the guy, I get that with all three of the guys, it was like super, like one super dude, like because Mars is like the fun one. I can't remember the pretty one name,
I know.
I
He's
can't
so
remember it.
forgettable to me.
but
like
he's
ugh.
like he's like super hot or whatever, right? And then is Greer is the married one, or is Greer
No,
the,
Greer is the
So I-
the
okay,
beautiful
so
one. Yeah,
Greer's
that's
the
Greer.
beautiful one. So I don't
He was
remember
drying
the,
off with the towel with the G on it.
so
You don't remember that part? I know you remember. I know you remember.
So I don't remember the married one's name then. Okay, so like and
Married
then the
dude.
married one he has the money and then he's stable, right?
Yes.
So you got all of these different qualities and you build this one perfect guy out of all these three different guys or whatever. So
Right.
I
And I'm-
get that, but like on an individual level, they're just all just extra as fuck.
Do you think that's what women are doing whenever they build a team?
Oh, absolutely.
They're
Yeah,
just
it's like
like
you get this
Bits, pieces.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get this from this
Yes.
guy, this from that guy, and a little bit of that from that guy, and so you don't necessarily need all of them to have the full package because you're getting bits and pieces from everybody.
But if you decide you want to settle down, who do you choose? How do you make a decision?
You don't choose any
You
of
don't
the
choose
ones.
this.
Oh, you just make a.
You
You,
don't
you just
choose-
go get a new
No.
guy.
So the thing behind, what are we calling it again?
Building a hotation.
A hotation is you have like a Build-A-Bear man, like with all of them. But like once you're ready to settle down, and I think once you're ready to whatever, like you
Mhm.
can't choose any of them because they were part of another structure.
Right.
Like you
Because
are
individually they don't
individually
hold on.
you can't
They don't
you
hold up.
can't hold your own, right? So
Right.
you just knock that whole Build-A-Bear out the way and then Build-A-Man, whatever, hotation, knock that down, and then you go with new guy over here. That's
Right.
what
Y'all
you
do
settle
know
with.
this is the same exact thing as when a
Excuse me.
woman dates a man for ages and then they stop dating, and then he gets married.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, like, we don't understand that concept, but this, we're like, see, I'm just like, this is how you do it.
No, but I've never said. Listen, I understand how men do that and what they do, because they are, a lot of the time. I've actually had that happen to me before, but I realize that certain men have a certain thing, I think, built up in their mind about what a wife is supposed to be and how they want their wife to be with them. See, and I'm not necessarily the kind of person you can just conform and put into this box.
Right.
So I'm not for everybody, and I'm okay with that. Like, I'm good with that. So the one that did happen with, like, oh, okay, go ahead, because you wanted a build a bitch you could put in a
Right.
box, a ready, set, go, and instant wife over here. That's not, no, fuck all that. That's not me. I can't. I won't. Never have been.
Do you call
Whatever.
that hoeing? Do y'all think that's hoeing? Because that's what my question is, like, what
I
is the
think
hoe?
that's
Who is the
being,
hoe?
I think that's being single.
Are the, because it's called a hoetation. Who is the hoe? Are the hoes the hoe, or are you the hoe?
The
because-
hoes are always the hoe.
I'm just trying to.
The
I'm just trying
hoes
to
are the hoe.
understand, Like, if you're like, I got many hoes, or
In different areas.
I have so many different people, I'm the hoe.
Who's the hoe in this situation?
I'm just.
right?
That's what I'm
Yeah.
trying to
But
understand. Like,
when they belong to
which
you,
hoe
you're
is
the
the
pimp.
hoe?
They are the hoes.
Yeah.
So you building a hotation because your hose is rotating.
it's
It's a hotation.
Okay.
These hoes belong. See, Michelle,
These
these
is my
hoes belong to me. These hoes is your hoes. These my
Okay.
hoes. You see?
I thought these hoes was for everybody.
Well, I mean, but not friends, not friends. Like, you can't do hoe friends. Like, no, we don't.
Friends don't let
Friends
friends
don't-
share hoes.
Yeah. Friends don't have a hotation of hoes that they
Friends
share.
don't rotate they
They
hoes
hoes.
among their friends when they rotate they
They
hoes.
hoes, right.
Okay.
I'm gonna get a shirt with that on that. I'm gonna get a shirt with that on that. I am. I'm gonna get a shirt with that on that.
I'm so confused right now.
No,
Okay,
I'm
but
not.
I think I,
I
get
got
it.
you. I got you.
I think I get it. I think
Honestly-
the rotation is your hoes, like you said, are
You're
in
rotating.
rotation.
Yeah, because you're rotating the hoes.
But see, here's my thing. I'm also a big proponent of, like, you can't say that that's okay for a man and it's
And
not for a woman,
okay for a
because you got me fucked up. Because if that's the case, these men have been hoes.
Yes,
y'all been
and,
doing
and
shit.
That's the thing, is a lot of women, I guess the ones on the receiving end of the rotation, are like, oh, well, you've been hoeing around because you've been,
Right.
doing me and this person and that person and that person. That's why I'm like, which one's the hoe? Pin the tail on the
I
hoe.
have a
Pin the
quick
tail on the
question,
hoe.
though. Quick question. Is that polyamorous?
Don't you have to have some
No,
kind of
because
love with
polyamorous is love, and then also it's very open with, like, the situations and stuff. See,
Right, these
I
motherfuckers be
like
lying.
right. No, you really have to watch
Well,
that
like,
show.
even well, in the show, she lets everybody, like, they don't know each other,
And she not running down details of them,
right?
but
But
she's
they
like,
know,
"Boo, you know the deal. You're
but
not
they
the only
they
one.
all know that she's seeing
Other people."
right? So is that polyamorous or not? If everybody knows,
I think there needs to be some certain level of commitment in a polyamorous situation.
It is, and then you have to, like, because remember when we had our polyamorous previous fan of the week on the
rules.
show, there are rules to it, and everybody does, like, meet and kind of just know everybody. Now, when you're interviewing for your other person to come in,
so they know
you do date
everybody,
them exclusively
and
first,
that's the difference.
and then you say,
Okay.
Michelle, let us welcome Danielle.
Right.
I have
Okay.
dated her.
And
And
now
I
have
like her.
chosen her for a wife, and you will be
She
her
has been
sister wife.
chosen. Yes. Let us come, ladies. See, I feel like that's how that works.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, like, I don't think that that's the same thing, because a rotation is really just
In
a
and
bitch,
out.
somebody being single. Like,
Somebody
I'm
sing it, doing you,
doing
you.
single shit, as they say.
not even doing you and not even doing single shit. It's just that I'm not committed to anybody. Like, I'm not
Right.
married. I'm not in a relationship. I didn't have that sit down, hey, let's become exclusive. We didn't have that talk. So whatever the fuck I do is whatever the fuck I do. And whatever you do, that's on you. Like, whatever.
The one thing that I did like about Nola is that she accepted these guys for exactly who they were
and where they are in life.
and exactly
Yeah.
where they are in life. She didn't have any expectations of them other than them following through on whatever it is that they said they were going to do. So she wasn't trying to change them. She wasn't trying to make them do anything.
That's right.
You know, she wasn't really trying to have them be like a part of her life.
or something that they're not.
anyway.
Yep.
Do you
you know,
think that was
so-
because of the way she viewed them? Like, they weren't her forever boo.
Right.
So she was
Exactly.
like, okay, you could have one foot. It's cool with me.
Right.
We ain't gonna be dancing together forever.
And
It's
all of
cool.
them wanted
Right.
to be with her.
Right.
But
right.
but she was just like, I like you because you make me laugh.
Yeah.
Like that's
Mars, yeah.
that's what you make me laugh. I laugh until my side hurt is what she said. Like,
Yeah.
and that's all you're for.